year, and went up against Israel and Jerusalem with a great multitude, and entered proudly into the sanctuary.
You see this heathen went right into the temple of God. Proudly. Come on, brother.
And took away the golden altar,
right,
and the candlestick of light.
That's what you see up here today. This is the menorah, or the 7-branch candlestick. Went into the temple of God, took away all the holy vessels and everything. But first had to get us to bow our knees to him. And then you let Satan right in the door. Come on, brother.
And all the vessels thereof, and the table of the showbread, and the pouring vessels, and the vials, and the censers of gold, and the veil, and the crowns, and the golden ornaments that were before the temple, all which he pulled off. He took also the silver and the gold, and the precious vessels. He also he took the hidden treasures which he found.
The temple was decked out, had gold and silver stash spots and everything. He took it all. Come on, bro.
And when he had taken all away, he went into his own land, having made a great massacre and spoken very proud.
See, massacre of God's people. But first, to get you up off the worship of your God, that takes away your protective hedge. Right? Then they can come right on in and impose their will on you.
That's right.
So you guard your grill. You're never supposed to, you know what I'm saying, look at the worship of God as if it's just something, you know, you can just throw on the back burner, or I'll get back to him later.
Right.
You feel me? It's a serious thing, because if they get you off the worship of your God, then they can come in with the worship of their gods, and you have no protection on you at that point. Massacre. Come on, bro.
Therefore, there was a great mourning in Israel, in every place where there were, so that the princes and the elders mourned. The virgins and young men were made feeble, and the beauty of women was changed.
Jump down to 29, brother.
After 2 years fully expired, the king sent his chief collector of tribute unto the cities of Judah, who came unto Jerusalem with a great multitude, and spake peaceably words unto them.
See,
peaceable words unto them.
Came speaking nice. See that? Y'all write down Psalms 55, verse 20 through 21. His words were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Same thing with this whole day of mourning and this Thanksgiving thing.
That's right.
Come in speaking well, but look at the outcome. How did the serpent slither up on Eve? Speaking peaceable words. You look up, and guess what? There's death. Just because somebody comes speaking nice and speaking well don't mean they're a man of God.
That's right.
Guard your grill. Come on, brother.
But all was deceit.
See that?
For when they had given him credence, he fell suddenly upon the city, and smote it very sore, and destroyed much people of Israel. And when he had taken the spoils of the city, he set it on fire, and pulled down the houses and walls thereof on every side. But the women and children took they captive, and possessed the cattle.
See that? Jump down to 37, brother. 37.
Thus they shed innocent blood on every side of the sanctuary, and defiled it, insomuch that the inhabitants of Jerusalem fled because of them. Whereupon the city was made an habitation of strangers, and became strange to those that were born in her. And her own children left her. Her sanctuary was laid waste like a wilderness. Her feasts were turned into mourning, her Sabbaths into reproach, her honor into contempt. As had been her glory, so was her dishonor increased, and her excellency was turned into mourning. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people.
See that? All should be what?
One people.
One people. New World Order. Last time mankind was united back at the Tower of Babel, they was united against the Lord.
That's right.
They go to war against the Lord. So that whole coexist, the spirit behind that, is not of God. See, now he like, look, we got them off their worship. Just tell them all we the same people.
That's right.
They'll fall for that one. All right, come on, bro.
And everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yeah, many also of the Israelites.
Many who?
Of the Israelites.
That word's in the Bible. Israelites, many of our forefathers, come on, brother,
consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath.
We just read, were you the temple of God? What agreement have you with idols? Right. If you defile your temple, the Lord gonna destroy you. See that? Now many of our people come right back and do the very same thing.
That's right.
All right, come on, brother.
For the king has sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land.
See that? So the scripture tell you obey the law of the land, but when the law of the land is in direct conflict with the law of God, you got to rebel.
That's right.
For instance, mark of the beast or be law of the land short. What do you do? Oh, well, you know, the Bible say obey the law of the land. Every situation in her where they passed laws that went against what God ordered his people to do, brother stood. Whether it was Daniel in the lion's den, Shadrach, Meshach, and the bad Negro.
That's right.
Furnace. And even these brothers right here, you're going to have to stand. Letting you know you're going to have to stand for your God. We are coming up on a time where your faith will be put on the table.
That's right.
You claim you Israel. You claim you know these scriptures. We finna see real quick. And we seeing brothers, you know, make excuses and twisting scriptures. Oh, bro, it's okay. God wouldn't put on you more than you can bear. And you looked up and you marked for Satan. Come on, bro.
And forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbath and festival days, and pollute the sanctuary and holy people, set up altars and groves and chapels of idols, and sacrifice swine's flesh.
Oh, there go that hole that we love so much. What they do, they came in with an unclean animal into the temple of God. Remember, you the temple of God. And they sacrificed swine's flesh on the altar. Remember, Hanukkah means dedication. We had to rededicate the temple to the Most High. After all this wickedness. They profaned it. Come on, brother.
Sacrifice swine's flesh and unclean beasts, that they should also leave their children uncircumcised, and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanliness and profanation, to the end they might forget the law.
See that? Come on.
And change all the ordinances.
So the reason for them bringing in the worship of their gods is to the end that you will forget the law of your God and change everything. Fast forward 2,000 plus years, it worked. Our people don't know nothing about no Sabbath day, no feast days, no commandments of God. They believe they're Gentiles. Sound familiar?
That's right.
We read it right now. Thus we become the uncircumcision, uncircumcised in mind. Come on, bro.
And whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should die.
Y'all write down Revelation 20 and 4. It's going to be brothers that get their head chopped off for refusal of the mark of the beast. But they become martyrs and they get first dibs at the kingdom of Christ.
That's right.
Lord ain't never forgot his. That's the whole thing behind this. It's not to spare you. It's to let you know you have to stand on the Lord. And if you believe what you read and study and you got your faith until the end, guess what? Job well done, good and faithful servant. Come on in. See, that's the end game for us. I mean, they can either scare you with death and your knees get to knocking, or you're going to stand up for the Lord. And even if you sell out, they're going to kill you anyway.
Anyway.
You sell out, say, okay, yeah, I'm scared. That's a guillotine over there. Oh, okay, yeah, he has a noodle back. Take him out back anyway. But you already dropped your God.
That's right.
See that? You got to stand on it. Come on, brother.
In the self-same manner wrote he to his whole kingdom, and appointed overseers over all the people, commanding the cities of Judah to sacrifice city by city. Then many of the people were gathered unto them, to wit, every one that forsook the law. And so they committed evils in the land.
Come on.
And drove the Israelites into secret places, even wheresoever they could flee for succor.
Succor means comfort. Drove the Israelites into secret places. There will be a worldwide persecution of the saints of God. Feel we got the privilege in this country as a what they call freedom of speech, but not for long. Not for long. When they say there's a famine coming, but there's a famine of the word coming.
That's right.
How is that possible? You're going to be driven into secret places. See that? It ain't going to be lawful too much longer for you to stand up and boldly proclaim this. They're going to pass laws on down. There's executive orders on the books right now.
That's right.
If you believe in the return of Christ according to the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, who became popular during Hurricane Katrina, you are a terrorist. If you believe in the return of a Jesus the Christ, you are already a terrorist. And the sad thing is, that's even our people in the churches.
That's right.
Because the powers that be done read these scriptures, they know he's coming, not to pat nobody on the back, not to play with him. You feel me? Not to ask Barack or any world leader, hey man, you think you want to get down with me now? He's coming to impose his will on this planet. And if you believe that, that means America will not be a close number 2. Iran won't either. Russia won't either.
China ain't in the running.
China ain't in the runnings either. All kingdoms and dominions will have to obey the Son of God. Get down or lay down.
Plain and simple.
So if they know that, so if you believe that and you out here teaching that, you're a threat to what they push. You're a threat to coexist. Come on, brother.
Now the 15th day of the month Caslu, in the 145th year, they set up the abomination of desolation upon the altar, and builded idol altars throughout the cities of Judah on every side.
You see that? Abomination of desolation. Christ talked about an abomination of desolation as well. So you want to get some understanding on it, you read what we read right here. And you see it's a whole system put in place.
That's right.
A whole system. You see that? Come on, brother.
And burnt incense at the doors of their houses and in the streets. And when they had rent in pieces the books of the law, which they found, they burnt them with fire.
Found Bibles, burnt them with fire. And some Muslim jihadists in Afghanistan just did that 2 years ago. Burnt every Bible they found with fire. Come on, brother.
And whatsoever was found with any the book of the testament, or any consented to the law, the king's commandment was that they should put him to death. Thus did they by their authority unto the Israelites every month, to as many as were found in the cities.
This is a hit from Satan on God's people. Come on, brother.
Now the 25th day of the month, they did sacrifice upon the idol altar, which was upon the altar of God.
So they brought in an altar of their God and